guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In my last video tutorial, I talked about some if functions which allows us to specify range of cell or criteria if the condition is true based on the condition that we specify for it. Alright, today we are going to talk about another powerful function in an Excel called Vlookup function. Microsoft Excel has a huge number of handy functions and utilities, many of which go unused by the users, or let me say by the average users. If you find yourself frequently in need of a report and you always need to consult a table before you can find the result, then you need to learn how to use VLOOKUP functions inside of Excel. It is usually called vertical lookup. That is, the short form is called VLOOKUP, and it takes advantage of what vertically aligns table to quickly find the data associated with a value the user enters. So, for instance, if you know the name of a product and you want to quickly determine its price, you can specify, or you can simply enter the product name into the Excel, and VLOOKUP will find the price for you. To the novice Excel user, setting up VLOOKUP can look like an intimidating process, but it shouldn't be. Just follow the step-by-step tutorial I'm going to show you here on how to use VLOOKUP function inside of what Microsoft Excel. I am presently inside of the VLOOKUP worksheet. Also, I have a simple little interface at the right hand side here, specifying the order number and the country. So, for instance, if you are the head of the sales team in your organization and some department come to you and request for the details of the order numbers, that is the country in front of the order number inside the blank cell, because all they got is only the order numbers. What are you going to do? Are you going to look for it manually by grabbing the order number, by grabbing the order number individually with their respective numeric value? It is now up to you to get all the relevant information they need in respect of those order numbers. All right, I want to jump into the list over here called the VLOOKUP list. What I want to do here is that I want to find the country. I want to find the country vertically represented by this order number 292494523 from this list table right here. Then when you find it, bring the country back to me, or bring the department back to me, or whatever it is that you are asking for. This is what the VLOOKUP function does. It is a simple lookup. Give it some value, tell out where to find that value. Once it finds it, the value, telling what you want in connection with that value. All right, so follow these steps on how to achieve those results. Okay, I am presently inside the worksheet here, the VLOOKUP worksheet. So the step one here is you have click the cell you want the VLOOKUP formula to be calculated. So now in my own case, I will pick the cell high 4. You can see cell high 4, so which is here, which is the country where I need the order number 292494523 from. All right, so my next step is to go to I'll go to the formula tab right at the top of my screen. Now then I will locate the lookup and reference tab on this ribbon here. So I'll give it a click, then dig from the drop down list here. So we have to dig out the VLOOKUP at the bottom of the drop down menu here. So I'll give it a click. Good. So this will open up my function argument window, where we are going to perform those conditions. All right. In the lookup value here, the value box here, you have to specify the cell in which you will enter the value whose data you are looking for. In this case, our lookup value in respect of the order number 292494523 is in the what? Cell A4. You can see cell A4, the same order number, the same order message. So now in the lookup so you say A4, since this is where we input the name of the country that is the chart here. So properly now, so what I will need to do is I'm going to input the A4. I'm going to type it. I can pick it right from there, but let me type it. So now in the lookup value of the pop-up box here, so once you have set up the VLOOKUP properly, Excel will return the order number value in the cell A4 when we type the country name. All right. Now in the table, the next one is the table array box. Here you have to specify the data which you want VLOOKUP to use for its search in the table array box. In this case, we have to select the entire table, excluding the header, by holding on to Control Shift down. So I'm going to do that. So Control Shift down. I'm going to pick all the table, then drag it down here. Good. So in the column index box here, right? So in the column index box here, you have to specify the column number which VLOOKUP will use to find the relevant data in the column index box. Though somehow confusing, VLOOKUP actually requires you to use the numeric value here for the column rather than its letters. In this case, we want VLOOKUP to find the country which is represented by what? Which is represented by the order number 292494523. So now here we will count the column where we can find the country. That is it. So which is what? We have the column number. The first column is here is order number. The second column is here. So that's where you can find the country. So this is 1, 2. So we are going to type 2 inside this column here. Good. Now in the last function argument window here, now here you have to specify whether you need an exact match by entering either false, that is exact match, or true, which is meant for approximately match in the range column range lookup box here. In this case, we want an exact match, so we enter false here. Good. So then I'm going to click on OK. You can see that is it. You can see that the order number 292494523, 292494523 has been able to tell me that this particular number is represented by the country Chad. That is it. Using VLOOKUP function, you can not only search for individual value but also combine two worksheets into one. For example, if you have one worksheet with names and phone number and another sheet with names and email, you can put the email address next to the names and phone numbers too. Try this out. Select the cell you want VLOOKUP to find the result for you. Then go to Formula tab right up here, locate lookup and reference on the ribbon, then dig out the VLOOKUP from the drop down list. This open up so once you give it a click, then this open up your function argument window. So now, from there, fill in the details like the lookup value, table array, column index number and range value box from your table array which you want the data result from. Then you get your result using the VLOOKUP function inside of Microsoft Excel. Just try it out. However, you can then drag the other information right from here to the bottom to get all the other information. You can see that the other number 36118255449 is also represented by, which is represented by Latvia. You can see Latvia. So other 127481591, which is represented by what, Czech Republic. You can see it right here. So thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as I'll keep giving you more of the Excel function. Bye.